In 1518, a woman stepped into a street in Strasbourg and began to dance. She didn't stop. For 6 days, she just kept going. Within a month, 400 other people had joined her, and many of them danced until they collapsed and died. Welcome to InfoBite Hub, where we investigate history's most bizarre mysteries. Today, we're asking, what was the dancing plague of 1518, and what could possibly have caused this deadly dance marathon? Let's set the scene. It's July, 1518, in the city of Strasbourg, part of the Holy Roman Empire. A woman, known to history as Frau Trophia, walks out of her home and starts to silently, fervently, dance. There's no music. Her face is a mask of exhaustion, but she can't seem to stop. Passersby stop and stare, bewildered. She dances for nearly a week straight, her feet bloody, her body trembling. Then, something truly strange happens. It starts to spread, like a bizarre, silent contagion. Others in the community begin to dance with her. Within a week, there are over 30 people dancing in the streets, day and night. By August, the number has ballooned to around 400. They are all trapped in the same frantic, non-stop motion. The city authorities were completely baffled. This was before modern medicine, so they consulted the leading physicians of the day. Their diagnosis, it was hot blood. And their prescribed cure, well, it was to let them dance it out. They believed the dancers just needed to burn off this feverish energy. So, in one of history's most counterintuitive public health responses, the authorities actually encouraged the dancing. They cleared out a guild hall and even built a large wooden stage in the open marketplace. To really get things going, they hired professional musicians to play pipes and drums. They essentially turned a medical crisis into a massive, non-stop rave. As you can imagine, this cure was a complete disaster. It only made things worse. The constant music and designated dance floors seemed to fuel the mania. People weren't dancing for joy. They were dancing in agony. The historical records are grim. They describe people dancing until they suffered heart attacks, strokes, or died from pure physical exhaustion. At the plague's peak, it's claimed that as many as 15 people were dying every single day. The stage became a place of death. So, what on earth was going on? For centuries, historians and scientists have debated the cause. One of the most popular early theories is poison. Specifically, a fungus called ergot that grows on damp rye, a staple grain for making bread. Ergot contains a chemical that is structurally similar to LSD. When ingested, it can cause severe muscle spasms, convulsions, and powerful hallucinations. Could the whole town have been tripping on contaminated bread? It's a compelling idea, but it has some problems. While ergot can cause spasms, it's unlikely to produce the coordinated, day-long dancing described in the accounts. This brings us to the most widely accepted theory today: mass psychogenic illness, or mass hysteria. To understand this, you have to look at the context of 1518's. Life was brutal. The region was suffering from extreme famine, widespread disease, and crushing poverty. People were desperate, starving, and living under immense psychological stress. On top of that, local beliefs and superstitions were powerful. The idea of divine curses or saints forcing people to dance was a very real fear. Mass hysteria is essentially a collective stress response. When a community is under unbearable pressure, psychological trauma can manifest as a real, physical illness. One person starts exhibiting symptoms in this case. Dance and the suggestion spreads through the stressed-out population like wildfire. Their brains, overwhelmed by trauma, essentially forced their bodies into a shared, physical delusion. It wasn't a choice. It was a psychological break on a massive scale. The dancing plague is a terrifying and surreal mystery. It's a chilling reminder of how a perfect storm of stress, belief, and psychology can push the human mind and body past its absolute breaking point. It shows that sometimes, the most frightening monsters are the ones that live inside our own heads. What do you think caused it? IBH fam, poison or panic? Let us know your theory in the comments. And if you found this mystery as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like and subscribe for more mind-bending history. Thanks for watching.